Hey, adrenaline junkies, welcome to Law Journey. On September 18th, 2023 in Atlanta, a Georgia State Patrol officer tried to stop a silver Ford Focus for reckless driving on I-75. The driver refused to pull over, sped up, and weaved dangerously through traffic, leading to a high-speed chase. The car reached over 100 miles per hour, swerving wildly and nearly hitting other vehicles. The driver recklessly entered the truck lane, cut across multiple lanes, and turned onto Georgia 166. When he reached Elford, he crashed violently, followed by a loud explosion that made the scene look like a bomb had gone off. Debris covered the road, and the overturned car created a horrifying sight.
That's blood, bro.
Officer Dawson approached with his weapon drawn, but found the driver unresponsive. The chaos had ended in silence, haunting and heavy, marking the tragic end of a dangerous chase. On July 11th, 2018, in downtown Las Vegas, just after sunrise, police responded to a shooting at a car wash on Northeastern Avenue. A man had been shot multiple times, and the suspects were seen fleeing in a black Ford Expedition.
I'm gonna put over the key-tag so we can... Watch out! Shot fired! Shot fired! Shot fired again! Copy. Where are you in driving for? Going northbound eastern from Charleston. Hey, back up! He's shooting!
Two hours later, police spotted the SUV near 29th Street and Constantine Avenue. When they tried to pull it over, the driver took off. That's when Officer William Umana locked on and never backed down, even as the suspects opened fire on his cruiser. On October 15th, 2023 in Salvador, Brazil, a high-speed police chase unfolded through the city's narrow streets. So intense, it felt like a scene from a Hollywood movie. On September 18th, 2023 in Atlanta, a Georgia State Patrol officer tried to stop a silver Ford Focus for reckless... The rider, experienced in motorcycle racing, skillfully weaved through traffic, took sharp turns, and narrowly avoided crashes. But using racing skills to escape the police was a dangerous mistake. Officers were better trained and more disciplined. The chase escalated with sparks flying and the passenger nearly thrown off. Still, the rider kept pushing his limits until police pulled off a precise takedown, ending the chase safely. He was arrested on the spot. His stuntman level skills might have impressed some, but this ride could be his last. On September 26, 2022 in Arkansas, a pickup truck suspected of threatening police and the governor with grenades sparked a dangerous high-speed chase. The driver refused to stop, weaving through traffic as Arkansas State Police pursued with urgency and caution.
He's on the outside shoulder. We're going to take 40 east, right past 67 north. Back on number 2 lane. Up on Spring Hill.
71 secondary, I got the radio.
Officers coordinated a precise pit maneuver, aiming to end the chase safely. Chasing armed suspects adds major pressure. Despite the danger, they stayed focused and ready. At over 100 miles per hour, an officer performed a flawless pit, stopping the truck. The suspect, carrying a hidden knife, initially resisted but was quickly subdued.
Push that car. 40, get out of your car. Come on, Alex. Hey, y'all watch the crossfire. We're going to approach, okay?
I've got plates on there.
Let's move. This 10-4.
I think we're going to be between 67 and Roadwell.
Let's see your hands! Hands! No movement. I see one person only, Alex. 10-4. Okay. When we get up here, Alex and I will own him. You guys check the back seat. Roger? 10-4. All right. Alex, I'm going to get the door. You're on him. Copy.
The chase ended safely with no casualties, though the suspect remained unconscious but alive. The situation was tense, and it may not be over yet.
Get him clear, get him clear. I see a knife in the right front pocket. Check for weapons.
On August 19, 2024, in Clayton County, Georgia, Marquez Milner led police on a high-speed chase in a stolen Dodge Scat Pack. He reached 100 miles per hour and survived 5 pit maneuvers, nearly setting a state record.
Hey, he's coming out at 314. 314 heading towards 138. All right, I pitted it, we boxed it in, he got out. The back tire's done for.
His run ended when he fled on foot into a thick briar patch. Getting completely tangled in thorns, he was quickly caught. Officers also scratched and bleeding from the dense underbrush. Inside the car, police found a Glock and a strong smell of marijuana. After a quick hospital visit, Marquez was booked on multiple felony charges, his reckless stunt ending in failure and embarrassment. On August 11, 2024, in Sumter County, Florida, Trooper David Ramos spotted a black BMW with illegal tint in Wildwood. As he approached, the car suddenly sped off, starting a high-speed chase through tight neighborhood streets. On open roads, the BMW outran the patrol car and ran red lights, but the driver eventually slipped up. Marlon Underwood, 24, was arrested at the scene, while his passenger fled on foot, identified only because Marlon yelled, "Run, Roo!" Marlon was charged with felony fleeing, and officers learned his license had been suspended since 2019. After this chase, it's clear Florida was right to keep him off the road. On July 26, 2021, in Hancock County, Ohio, a state trooper patrolling Highway 75 South spotted a silver car tailgating others. A quick plate check revealed the number didn't exist, raising immediate suspicion. When the suspects noticed the trooper, they attempted to flee, making a sharp U-turn and even driving the wrong way up a highway ramp. The trooper caught sight of them again on Route 12 and stayed in pursuit.
Then when he got off at 12, I walked in. East on the 12.
After a short chase, the driver, Lonnie Barnes, and passenger, Lamont Lester, bailed from the car and tried to run, but both were quickly arrested. Inside the vehicle, officers found a large stash of marijuana. The suspects were charged with felony fleeing and felony drug possession, proof that escaping a determined trooper isn't so easy.
Okay.
On June 17, 2021, in Savannah, Georgia, Jacob Palmer was found loitering outside a motel and refused to leave. When approached by police, he claimed his truck wouldn't start and that he was waiting for a tow. Calmly smoking a cigarette, he tried to talk his way out of trouble and even showed paperwork to back up his story.
How you doing today, man?
I'm alright.
He's like, I'm gonna call the police. Why, man? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing nothing.
Man, whose truck is this?
It's my truck.
However, when the officer attempted to tase him, Jacob grabbed for the officer's gun. Luckily, the magazine had already been ejected, preventing a potential tragedy.
Really? Stop, right? No, stop. No, stop. No, listen. No, listen. Listen, stop, bro. Listen. No, you listen. Stop. No, you stop. Listen. Huh? You gonna get tased. Are you gonna get blown up? You gonna get blown up, buddy? Buddy.
Jacob then fled the scene, stealing the officer's patrol car and triggering a high-speed, multi-agency pursuit. Because of the graphic nature, the next moments weren't shown. Jacob came out of the stolen patrol car with a weapon, and an officer opened fire, hitting him. He survived and was arrested on the spot. In court, he pleaded guilty to hijacking a police car and 6 other charges, receiving an 18-year sentence. Officer Philip Hutto, who first confronted Jacob, believed he deserved life. He said that if he hadn't ejected the magazine, his kids might have grown up without a father. On June 1st, 2023 in Dayton, Ohio, at 10:48 a.m., police responded to a fatal double shooting on Center Street. A woman called 911, claiming that 57-year-old William Hefner had just attacked her boyfriend and another man before fleeing the scene. For days, police couldn't find him until June 7th, when a Dayton officer spotted William's red pickup.
The cruiser's taking off, still northbound on Anna. I'm in pursuit.
Sarge, you want me to leave here?
Yeah, that's right. West on Oak Ridge.
Honestly, I'm heading that way.
Western Brooklyn. He's bailing out. Oak Ridge Tyson.
The chase was on. He's taken off, still northbound on Anna, an officer reported.
Eastbound on Hoover. On the Gunther. North on Gunther. Northbound Gettysburg.
After a high-speed pursuit, body cam footage captured the intense standoff between police and the wanted murderer. William was arrested, and his bond was set at $1 million. He now faced 2 counts of murder, 3 counts of felonious assault, and a long list of traffic violations. As for what sparked the deadly altercation, that remains a mystery.
My arm.
Yeah.
Oh, my back.
Truck with fire and medics around, right?
Oh,
All right, just have a seat there.
oh, my head.
Here's some solid advice. Don't even think about running from the Arkansas State Police. No matter how fast you're going, they're not afraid to end the chase with a pit maneuver, even if it means sending you flying into the next county. The driver of a Chevy Trailblazer learned that lesson the hard way. Trooper Carpenter, with steady control and perfect timing, executed a pit maneuver at 88 miles per hour, spinning the suspect's vehicle out of control. He quickly turned around, fully expecting a messy aftermath. Sure enough, the driver was visibly shaken, but fortunately did not suffer any life-threatening injuries. He was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment before being taken into custody. According to police, the driver had an outstanding misdemeanor warrant. On top of that, his reckless joyride led to additional charges, including fleeing, criminal mischief, aggravated assault, and reckless driving.